So I foresee this future where I think it's going more multipolar, technocentric. Like kind of imperialism is dying down, and sort of these sorts of old regimes, facets are kind of shifting. So I don't know. How do you view? I guess my question is, how do you view the next 10, 15 years? Do you see that us trending towards that technocentric future, or do you have another thesis in mind?
Yeah. What I've been incredibly excited to see is, I think remote work is going to be one of the biggest unlocks here in terms of, you refer to that multipolar thing. Um, I was just having a conversation with my grandma at Thanksgiving, and I was mentioning, so two of our engineers are from Nigeria, and like they've been incredible to work with, and the remote work environment has been great. We're able to really rely. Like, you'd think that'd be a barrier at first. I think the naive person would think, oh, you'd want them in person, so there's that trust and ability to make sure you communicate with a high bandwidth. I actually feel like we're almost more productive because we're remote, because it forces me to be very explicit and specific with what I want in terms of deliverables. And now, because I can work with talent from anywhere in the world, I can say, here's the task, here's what I want you to do, assign that and trust and know that it'll get done. Um, I think it's going to be much harder for developers, particularly in the United States and expensive places that are very expensive to live, like California and that sort of thing, to justify the salaries they're currently able to get, unless they really step up in that level of value they're able to provide. Like, look, if you're an incredibly bright engineer and you can like articulate the architecture that you want and then break that down into tasks and hand that off to other devs, I think you're still going to do okay. But if your job is just, I write code and I can come into an office, don't bet on that for forever, because there's talent all over the world now in much lower cost of living places, and businesses, especially startups, are going to realize like it doesn't really benefit me to pay somebody, well over $100,000, like $200,000 a year to develop here. So now I'm seeing like I love that I'm able to work, especially in Africa, because the level of talent there is incredible. It makes
Crazy,
me feel
bro.
good that I'm actually like able to pay a salary that I think, look, we're a startup, we're scrappy. It's not like we got a lot of money in the bank to like blow on salaries. So we've got to be very efficient with what we're spending, because otherwise the company will literally die.